Eden Utilities can help your organisation to convert the energy it uses every day into a more sustainable source of supply. We are a professional, totally independent but friendly utility consultancy that can offer any organisation a way of converting its own waste into energy. This provides a number of beneficial rewards. So, if you already recycle items like plastics and paper, you could now use the rest of the waste your business creates to generate power for use back into your organisation. If you don't do any recycling yet, you could start now, without the need for any additional effort or large investment in time or cash to accommodate the initiative. Our Eden Infinity product provides your business with a way of not only helping the planet, but also saving you money. Your business creates waste. That waste is collected, and then we work with your energy supplier to ensure that the power generated from your waste is used to supply electricity back to you. In doing something like this, along with doing your bit to help save the planet and meeting your business's green targets, it provides great PR for your organisation, sending a very positive message to your suppliers, clients and stakeholders. It's something to be very proud of. At Eden Utilities, we pride ourselves on being unique with our continuous innovation, along with our ethos of providing a fully transparent pricing model to all our clients. Our personable approach means we always work with you to find the best for you. We regard ourselves as an extension of your business, a partner. Eden Utilities, your sustainability partner.
Kick me off the show. That's a bit mean. It's Talk of the Town, episode 18.
Hello, welcome to the People's Pension Stadium. Fans are back, but if you can't be here today, you're not a season ticket holder or you can't make it to the ground, you can of course watch live on iFollow.
Your heart, spirit, in soul. You make every tackle, score every goal. You're part of it, wherever you are in the world. From the first minute until the last kick. Victories, heartbreaks. You're part of the fabric, the passion, devotion, supercharging emotion. For you, there is only one. Abiding loyalty, togetherness that is second to none. Follow every kick, every tackle, every goal. With access to live stream games and matchday commentary, with coverage spanning the globe. Behind the scene content, newsletters and match highlights. There's no better way for you to get closer to your club. And with iFollow sales supporting them, there's no better way to show your love. When you can't be there with iFollow.
Yes, welcome back to the People's Pension Stadium. Got a bumper packed show coming up. On the show we have obviously an interview with Erom. We've got a walk around the stadium with Tom and Joe. We've got Mastermind, which I feature on. We're going to talk to Steve from the CTSA. Going to have a bit of head tennis, quiz tennis, and then we're going to talk to Joe as well. But first, we're joined by Erom. Erom, how are you?
I'm well, yourself?
Yeah, I'm all good. So obviously the first thing we're going to talk about is the sad news that John won't be here again today. So we wish him all the best, of course.
Yeah, obviously it's a small scare, so it's nothing serious, and hopefully he'll be back with us, and we owe it to him today to go out there and perform and give everything we can, and hopefully it'll be a nice booster for him and his morale, and he's very, very much needed with us. Yeah, so obviously
Lee takes the reins today as he did against Mansfield. Certainly not a bad replacement for John.
No, I don't think it's a replacement. I think that's the wrong word. I think it's a team that's still a camaraderie. Yemsy don't get off the phone anyway. So trust me, he's here. He's been on the phone in the morning to everyone as well. So it's the same group. It's the same echo of thinking. So it's not different. It's the same. We're going to fight and give everything we can on the pitch and hopefully come away with a much needed 3 points.
One change today. Tyler Frost comes in for Nick Cerula. Not necessarily as fault with Nick Cerula. He has been brilliant. Maybe it's just a fitness thing, and we return to a flat 4-4-2 formation today.
Yeah, I think that suits us at home. And I think Sam Matthews and Tyler were really good in the games when they played together. Sam was unlucky with his concussion. Tyler had a little knock, so it's good to see them back in. And obviously, Powley and Hesse have had a good week to rest from the mad fixture schedules that we've had. But with Nico and Waters up front, hopefully we'll have plenty of chances and convert them today.
Another player who's been brilliant is Tom Dallas, and he keeps his place today.
Yeah, Dallo's playing at left back. Dallo's a top player, we know that. He's got to get out the aggressiveness in his game sometimes, but top player, top lad, gives his all, good attitude.
Yeah, and obviously Barrow sit 21st in the table. It would be great for us to pick up the 3 points today.
Yeah, you're right. Look, I don't think you can look at the table. I think it's about us. We have to apply ourselves, get back to winning ways at home, and just keep performing. We've been a little bit unlucky on the road, I feel. The last 2 games, could have won both, should have won both, but that's good to be feeling that way. But the second half against Mansfield was a top display, and Max Waters shown for me finishing way above this level.
Yeah, obviously I spoke to Lee yesterday about those 2 draws and the win against Wimbledon as well. You certainly can't be disappointed with that. Obviously we got a round 3 FA Cup tie to look forward to and 2 solid points on the road.
Yeah, look, the Grimsby one was the one that hurt. I felt that was a game where we should have won because we were definitely better than them. I feel very strongly about that. Wimbledon was great for the club, and it's another nice moment for the fabric of the history. You add into the history. Obviously, 2 games, 2 points. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, before the games, would you take a point? Yeah, more than likely. But the performances deserve more, and we played really well, especially the Colchester games. You know, I feel like this team, when we go 1-0 down, we don't look beaten. It's like we're back in it. You know, we have a good swagger, a good way of playing, a good belief, and the lads don't give up. Which is same against Wimbledon, same against Colchester, same against Mansfield. So hopefully today we go in the lead and just keep scoring, and therefore change it up instead of going through this, nervous thing that we get in the stands.
And obviously one of the better things to come out today. The fans are pouring into the stadium. Brilliant to see them back.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, we need the fans. It's great. It's their club. At the end of the day, they support us through thick and thin, for everything, for every incentive that we've done through this period. So it's great to have them back, and hopefully it's the 3 points dedicated today to Yemsy and the fans.
Yeah, obviously it's been a strange 9 months without them. Obviously, we haven't been playing football for the 9 months, but it's such an eerie experience when the fans aren't in the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's like the chairman says, it's one of the pillars of the table. So in a way, we've had a broken structure for the past 9 months. So it's nice to have that. It's a complete feeling again. Obviously, we want to win. We want the fans on side. They've been great, and they deserve to see a top performance from us today, hopefully.
Yeah, and obviously it'll be a nice reward for them because, as you say, the fans have been brilliant to the club over the coronavirus period, supporting all the incentives that we have put on the table.
Yeah, you couldn't thank them enough, really. I mean, the fans have been great, but obviously you got to mention the staff and the players, and the whole family's been great. To be honest with you, everyone's cracked on, you know, and it's good to see. There's a lot of movement, you know, as we said today. I mean, this week, you know, the commercials up. Tom's been great. You've been great. Claire's been great. It's been a really good. There's a good togetherness in this football club, and there's good positivity, good attitude. But you know, it doesn't matter if we don't win. So we need to get the points. That's it's a football club. It's in the name. So we have to make sure that we fight and get the points on the pitch, and to everyone else that's working, and get the rewards that we deserve.
Yeah, and obviously brilliant to welcome the fans back, and we'll have 2 games. Obviously, one today and then one on Tuesday. It would be brilliant to welcome even more back on Tuesday.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, it'd be fantastic. It's a shame, really, because they've missed out on good performances, and I think, you know, they would have got us over the line against Southend. I don't think against Grimsby they would have got us over the line. They've missed 2 long overdue away wins at Wimbledon and Oldham. So hopefully with them now, we've got that incentive and the motivation to really sharpen our teeth and give this club what it deserves.
Yeah, and certainly one game that the fans would have loved to have seen was Mansfield last week, a 3-3 thriller. Let's take a look at those highlights.
That with Benning on this left-hand side. Alvin Benning going very well there indeed. Trying to find Bowery. The ball's just taken off his toe, out for a Mansfield corner kick. In comes that corner. It's bouncing around. Is it in the back of the net? It is. Mansfield lead. It's Ryan Sweeney with the goal. His first of the season. There may be a few questions as to how that's made its way in, but it's a big goal for Nigel Clough's side. An odd one, but an important one. Mansfield lead by 1-0. That could mean a lot. Someone's going to move. Lapsley is the intended ball here. It might come back towards Lapsley. It is Lapsley with a shot, and it's a very good save from Morris. Still a chance though with Lapsley again, and it's how has that stayed out? That's the question. Lapsley, I think, is appealing for a penalty there. The referee's having none of it. Well, Lapsley had plenty of chances. This is a great save from the first shot. It's picked back up by Mansfield, back to Lapsley. And I think that's another very good save. It's either a great save or off the post there. Mansfield looking very good at the moment. Complete control of the game. Keeper's a long way out to deal with it as well. Could be a couple of people up for this. I think that's a body down there. We'll just double check in a second as the ball comes through. Oh, that could have been a goal. And in fact, I think the referee has pulled this back anyway. Big ball out to this left-hand side. Very half shout for a penalty, nothing given. Here's Lapsley on this right-hand side. Plenty of players with him. Just shoved to the ground in the end. In comes the free kick. A little bit chaotic, still away here. Pretty well by Crawley. Nadesan tries to get a touch to it. Airborne goes the ball. Nadesan again. Oh, that's lovely. That's a great ball. This could be a big chance for Waters. It's an equaliser for Crawley. Nadesan's touch was absolutely superb. And Max Waters goes through to equalise for the away side. His 8th goal in 11 games. That was a lovely finish. But just watch this touch here. The first touch is up. The second one is through. And Max Waters makes it 1 apiece. What a goal that was. Things as it stands, equal. Here's Bowery. Bowery gets through. It's going to drop for Lapsley. Oh, he's missed it! How has he missed it? That's the question. Tom Lapsley has put it over from what must have been 3 or 4 inches. Great work here from Bowery. Gets away from his man at the byline. Oh, Tom Lapsley. That's going to be one they discuss in the dressing room after, I think. Unbelievable. Crawley here on this left-hand side. They'll win a corner. In comes that corner. Back up into the sky. It's been chaotic in both penalty areas. Dallison, the first league goal of his career. His first goal of any sort since August last year. That's not what he's there to do, but that is a lovely finish from Dallison. Mansfield don't clear it, and it just drops nicely for him. It's almost instinctive rather than planned. He just throws his left boot at it. And Crawley have come from behind here to lead. 2-1. Bowery once again, he's caused a lot of problems here, Jordan Bowery. That's a superb challenge though. Crawley looking more and more confident. Forward it comes, down towards Waters. Oh, that's a great goal! We talked about instinct for Dallison's. That's exactly what Max Waters has done there. Hessenthaler plays it forward, and Waters just, well, beats the keeper audaciously. The challenge on Bowery, by the way, was absolutely superb. Forward it comes, and look at Waters here. One thing on his mind, and he pulls it off superbly. Crawley go 3-1 up. Is that the match? It's certainly a sensational substitution appearance here from Waters. Mansfield, it's got to be said, do look a little bit shell-shocked at times in this game. They looked so good in that first half, easily the better of the two teams. Can they create anything? Can they get back into this game? We thought it'd be a good game. It's proven so far, unless of course you're a Mansfield fan. Here's Lapsley. Oh, 3-2! He missed an easy chance not too long ago, and now he's pulled off an absolutely superb finish to make it 3-2. And Mansfield back in this game. One player who can miss from inches and then stroke home a beauty like that. That's a great goal. What can Mansfield do now? Chance. Flicked on. Crawley just need to concentrate here. Mansfield need to throw everything at it. Drops down. Cook! Unbelievable! Absolutely unbelievable. Andy Cook has got a 93rd minute equaliser. Yet another brilliant goal in this game. What a match we have seen. The guts, the audacity to take it from there. One on the chest. 3 apiece. What a game this has been. And what a substitution Andy Cook has proved to be.
He's back! Head of commercial, Joe Cobra is back! How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Lovely setup you've got here.
Yeah, impressed? Yeah, no, not that long, about 20 minutes. You returned from the Portaloo?
yes, I'll give that 5.
Anyway, as your head of commercial role, you've been having to greet some of the guests in the director's box today. One of those guests is the People's Pension, who we've partnered with for Shirts for Schools for the 3rd year running.
Yes, so we started the Shirts for Schools project 3 years ago now. Every year it's got bigger and bigger, and this year we've done it again last week. 1,200 shirts given out across, I think, 19 schools in Crawley. So yeah, fantastic, great for the club, and sort of part of our long-term plan to get young people to support the club and back us. And obviously, these 5-6 year olds who we're giving shirts to now in the next 10 years, and hopefully they'll be they'll sort of become
Yeah.
loyal supporters of the club, hopefully, and it will come back to the fact that we've given them a shirt sort of when they were 5, 6.
Yeah, and obviously we've had to adapt the way we've approached that now, obviously with the coronavirus. How did that affect the...
Yeah, so traditionally we work very closely, as I say, with the People's Pension and the Crawley Town Community Foundation. By the way, they are absolutely both fantastic people to work with. Sorry, I'm going a bit on a tangent here, but the commercial manager in me's coming in, sorry. But like the People's Pension, obviously, that they put money in to fund the shirts as the club do. We go 50-50 on that. But they don't just go, yeah, here's the money, go and give some shirts out. Then they've had their staff here bagging up the shirts. They provide water bottles, they provide competition, they provide prizes. So they really do sort of make it a big project, rather than some companies go, yeah, I suppose we better give some money and then that's it. Whereas these guys actually really do it, and they do it well with us. So we obviously work with them very closely. The Community Foundation, we got involved with them last year. And they were giving that they sort of do assemblies, run PE lessons, which obviously we're not been able to do this year, which is a shame. But instead, we created a video. Our partners at the filming company, of course, Premier filming suppliers, that they created a film, and they did it free of charge for us as well, which is really grateful. We're really grateful to them for doing that. So we created a video. So rather than us going in and do the assembly, which we can't, we've got a video that they can watch. Reggie's involved. And another good-looking chap, and then they can get shown that before they get their shirts. So we're still trying to have as much engagement as we can, whilst we can't actually be there.
Yeah. Speaking of that video, why don't we take a look?
Yeah, we had a look at we were at Dan's Gossip's Green the other day and filmed their reaction as well to go with the video. So yeah.
Hi guys, my name's Joe and I work here at Crawley Town Football Club, and this is my friend Reggie the Red. Now, me and Reggie and our friends at the People's Pension have got one of these Crawley Town football shirts for all of you Year 1 students in Crawley. The problem is, we really can't find a way of getting to because we're not allowed. So me and Reggie... Reggie! Where is Reggie? Where is he? Oi, Reggie! Do you know where Reggie is? Let's check the cameras. Where is he? There he is! He's getting away! You forgot the competition! Come on! So in all of these bags, there needs to be a leaflet about the competition that we're running. So these kids can take them home, give them to whoever they live with, and they can win some really special prizes. Come on, let's go!
Yes, welcome back to the People's Pension Stadium. I can see behind me that the fans are flowing in. Obviously, it's a brilliant sight to see. I can see in this stand here that there's plenty of people coming in. Obviously, we have had to change the way that you would enter the stadium due to the coronavirus lockdown and the restrictions. Joe caught up with Tom earlier this week to find out how it would change your arrival at the stadium.
They're coming home. Yes, that's right. Today, fans are back at the People's Pension Stadium, but it's a new look People's Pension Stadium. So we have got General Manager Tom Allman, who's going to talk us through how it's going to work, what the stadium looks like now, so when fans get here, you know exactly what to expect. Tom, let's go.
Hello, yes. So, as you can see, we're down the north end of the car park. This will be what fans will be greeted with upon arrival. As we put out in the match day guide that's on the website, everyone on their ticket will either have a north or a south entrance. So obviously being down in the north end of the car park, this is the north entrance. So we've got 4 channels of entry, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be a turnstile operator on each one of these channels. For today, for the Barrow game, obviously it's season ticket holders only. So we'll be scanning your card, your normal season ticket card as per usual. These 2 red gates will then be open, as we'll show you shortly. And then, yeah, you're into the stadium. So this north end serves, for today, again, just this half of the north side of the east stand. But then going forwards, we'll continue to serve the east stand, the north terrace, and part of the west stand.
So effectively, the turnstiles have been moved out rather than being on the red gates where they normally would.
Yeah.
This is effectively the turnstiles now, isn't it?
Yes.
And then you walk straight through.
Yeah. So because of all the social distancing that we've had to do, we've basically had to expand the concourse. As fans, Crawley fans will know, we effectively don't really have a concourse on a match day. So yeah, by putting in the fencing and effectively bringing that out into the car park, it means we can hold more people and get more fans in.
Yes, and obviously here we have the luxury Portaloo, as you can see. There you go, lovely. Yes, great facilities in there. Even has a flusher, very nice, very nice. And moving swiftly from Portaloos to catering. Tom, tell us about the plans for catering.
Yeah, so as you will demonstrate by opening the gates, we've got 2 catering pods. Again, one in the north stand, one in the south stand. Sorry. And yeah, to start with, we'll be having a fairly limited menu. Again, there's a lot of clubs up and down the Football League that aren't doing catering, but we wanted to, as we've alluded to a few times, you know, have a sort of a bit of a seamless transition into people's coming back into their match day. So yeah, we'll be able to pick up a sausage roll. I think we've got some soup and some nachos going on, and yeah, your normal Kit Kat and Bovril, so your staple for a match day.
And then here, the high-class, top-of-the-range sanitiser station.
Yep, so we've got the sanitising station all ready to go. We've got 6 of these at points around the ground, so we've got 1 here at the north stand. We've got 4 going across the west at the 2 different entry points down there, and then another one just outside Red's Bar, which will serve the south terrace. So yeah. And
then obviously once they're in the ground, this would normally, fans don't normally come in there, home fans don't normally come in this entrance. This is normally if you're away fans, but the KRL stand is closed, isn't it, today? As is the structured communication stand. It's seating only for today. Is that just for today, or is that Tuesday?
That's just for today, yeah. So because it's season ticket holders only today, and yeah, because it's a test event effectively for us, we're testing out the seating plans that we've got in place and that Kay's been working really hard on during the week. So
fantastic. So today, season ticket holders, everyone will be in the seats.
Yeah.
But then from Tuesday, the terraces will be back open as
Correct.
well.
Yep.
Fantastic. Should we go on the other side?
Yeah.
So now over in the west side of the stadium, obviously another sanitising station, and we've got these fences out here, haven't we, Tom? Make the stadium a little bit bigger again.
Yeah, so down here, this is all the fencing's been put in place for the toilet queuing. So you've obviously got your toilets either side here. Again, as you've just seen from the walkthrough, there's not a lot of queuing space there, so this fencing is basically brought out so that, if necessary, people can queue right the way around and keep socially distant.
And of course, throughout the afternoon, our expert stewards here will be giving people advice and information as they make their way with a smile, won't we, lads?
Always.
Always, lovely.
Good answer.
Okay. So here, over on our left, we have, of course, the red wall, which we pass now, only £20 for a plaque, so do go onto the club website, grab yourselves over there. Sorry, Tom. Hijack the tour of the ground for a sales plug.
No, Travel Ken will be pleased. He's got his sticky ready for, isn't he, for a Monday morning. That's his first job.
And then obviously the same as exactly the same as up the other end, isn't it? It's the queue splits into 2 sections and then into 4.
Correct, yeah. So this is the south entrance. So again, for the purpose of today, this will serve the south end of the west stand and the south end of the east stand. But then obviously going forward, coming into the Tuesday game and just going forward there on in, it will obviously serve the south terrace as well.
So today, no one will come into these turnstiles as they normally would for the terrace. These turnstiles are shut today, are they?
So these are open today.
Okay.
And the terrace will be used as a flow basically, so you can enter both sides of the ground this end and just walk through.
Okay, fantastic. Now, ticket collections. Obviously, our ticket collection point is now effectively sort of inside the ground.
Yeah.
Talk us through how people can collect their tickets.
Yep, so if you're collecting today, basically the other side of the fence is a walkway. There's a signage down there with the lovely gentleman which will be able to direct you the other side and back down to this is the ticket collection cabin as per usual. So that's if you're picking up your season ticket card if you haven't yet done that, and equally if you're picking up your social bubble tickets. So yeah, collecting tickets, ticket collection cabin.
And obviously people had to pre-book for Reds.
Yep.
If people are in the north stand, entering into the north end of the stadium, are they able to get into Reds?
Yep, so if you've booked, it doesn't matter where you're sat, you can come in that south entrance, they'll have your name on the list and you'll be brought in. The legislation has changed in the last few days surrounding serving alcohol at football clubs. So Verona will be doing walk-ups as well, so if there's any space, walk up and you have to submit obviously your full track and trace details and sanitise and have your mask on, but walk-ups will be available as well.
And are we serving ballers in there today?
Ballers is available on there, yeah. Again, slightly scaled back menu just for ease of getting things done, but yeah, ballers will be available in there. So yeah, pre-match if you booked, south stand, if not, walk up. Open pre-match, closed at half-time for today, but then she will be open up post-match as well.
Fantastic. So obviously, as I said, same as the other end, these now are not being used as turnstiles effectively because the turnstile people would have got in, use their ticket to get in round the corner. So people come straight in here. Obviously, can use the facilities once again, and then as people come round into the ground, obviously once again the terrace is shut. In terms of these toilets, they're out of action, are they today?
So these toilets are out of action. Yeah. So Portaloos will be in action. The facilities as you.
The facilities.
Describe them, the facilities, yes.
Yeah, it's they're out of action because of the ease of getting in and out, not because Ken's been in there.
No bobbing down.
And then into the east end, there's a slightly different way of getting in and out of seats, is that right?
Correct, yeah. So there might be a few instances for people, for example, if you are sat in this seat down here on the front row, you will have to walk past your seat and come back on yourself. So again, it's all to do with the flow, directional flow of people moving around the ground. So these two, effectively the first two sort of stairways are going to be exits, and the far two in this half will be entrances. So for example, if you are sat down here, you'll have to walk up to just shy of block E, up, and then there'll be lateral gangways in the east stand, which means you basically then walk back on yourself and file down, so just avoid crossing over on the
I assume
stairwell.
We'll have stewards here saying
again, we're going to have plenty of stewards around. Their job roles have slightly changed on a match day. They're obviously still fundamentally here for everyone's safety, but obviously with all the regulations and bits and bobs that people might be a bit confused with, they're going to be here to help. So if there's any confusion, please do speak with the stewarding team.
So obviously lots of changes here at the People's Pension Stadium today. A few things that don't change. The pitch is looking immaculate. Great work by Complete Turf Care. Fantastic work on the pitch, and the fans will obviously get to see that. Hopefully good quality on it today as well. Any other changes you can think of, Tom?
I think that's it. I think we're finally there. It's been a long week, but everyone's really bought into it and everyone's mucked in, and it's brilliant to be able to welcome fans back. Obviously season ticket was only today, but whole hog from Tuesday. And
great work by Tom and Chris in particular, and Katie obviously selling a lot of tickets under difficult circumstances as well. So great work by everyone to get the stadium back on running. We hope you enjoy being back here in the stadium. Fingers crossed the Reds will get 3 points. Whether you're here today as a season ticket holder, whether you're here on Tuesday, we cannot wait to see you. So come on you Reds.
Come on you Reds.
Yes, hello, we're back. And hello to everyone around the world, because we've just found out that someone is watching in Amsterdam. So hello to wherever you may be. But one of the people that joins us in the stadium today is Steve. Steve, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yep,
Good to be back.
Yeah, brilliant to be back. Brilliant to see the stadium filling up for the first time in 9 months. Obviously, Steve, you're a firm part of the CTSA, and I believe that we're going to draw some numbers for the next Res rollover winner.
We are. Before we do that, can we just plug it, please? Because
Yeah,
if
of
you
course.
want to be in the January draw, you need to have signed up by the 20th of December, and that draw will hopefully be at the Leeds United FA Cup game.
Ooh, yeah, big game. So
The more people that join, the higher the prize money, the more money we can provide to the football club. Every £5 you put in, £2 goes towards financing projects at the football club.
yeah, brilliant initiative. So if anyone wants to sign up, what website do they have to go to?
They go to the CTSA website. There's a form on there. It's not the easiest thing to fill in online, but if you email the CTSA chair with all the details that are on the form, then we will sign you up. The important thing to remember is to make arrangements with your bank to make the payment, because we can't do that, obviously.
Perfect. And obviously last time we did the Res rollover live on the show, Sam, who was drawing the numbers, actually won. So I hope there's nothing dodgy going on here, Steve.
Well, I pay my money to go into it, so I can't guarantee it. But Sam didn't win the money though, did he? He won some tickets. So we'll get started, yeah?
Yeah.
So first ball out. Sam?
This is a nervous moment. I don't want to let anyone down, really. I feel like I'm on the FA Cup, live on the BBC. Ball number 39.
Ball number 39 is Tracy Thornton, and she wins £64.50.
Well done, Tracy. Right. Let's see who's drawn out second. Ball number 20.
Ball number 20 is another long-serving supporter, Graham Longley, who probably isn't here today because he's got on a canal barge in the Midlands.
Oh, very nice. How much is
He
Graham?
wins £32.25.
Number 3. 34.
34 is Perry Watts,
Well done to Perry. What's Perry won?
and he will win 2 tickets to the exec area when we're back up to capacity. So it won't be until we're back up to capacity. I'm afraid.
Ball number 18. No, I
Ball
don't
number
think it
18 is Steve Lee,
Yes!
and I've won a signed programme.
Oh, congratulations, Steve.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the whole 4.
No, that's all 4.
That's all 4.
Oh, no,
so
of course you win the
don't
last
forget, sign up before the 20th of December to get in the January draw and help finance some projects around the club. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. One of the things that we spoke about on the show so far is the People's Pension, so let's check out an advert from them.
2017, £30 million has been lost to pension scammers. That's about 26,000 Premier League season tickets. During these uncertain times, it's more important than ever to defend your hard-earned money. Be on the ball to anyone contacting you out of the blue. Find out more about pension scams and how to avoid them by visiting our website.
Earlier on in the show, well not in the show, earlier on before the show, I caught up with Gary Smith from BBC Radio Sussex to find out what he can expect from today's opponents, Barrow AFC. Just heard the news that John won't be here again today for personal reasons, but obviously we wish him all the best.
Absolutely, yeah. We thought we'd see him back on the touchline today, but clearly it's a bigger issue than we first anticipated, and we just hope that if it's a family issue, that everybody's well and everybody's staying safe, and it's nothing to do with anything related to the pandemic or anything like that.
Yeah, obviously one change for the Reds today. Tyler Frost comes in for Nick Cerula, who drops out. How do you see that one?
Yeah, not at all surprised, to be honest. I think Tyler's done well when he's come off the bench in the last couple of games. I think it's a strong lineup. I think at the moment, whatever side is picked by John Lee, whoever's picking the side at the moment, it's a strong side. And I think, the flat 4-4-2, Watter's obviously in fine goal scoring form, as we saw last week. Tom Nichols, I think, maybe needs to get himself back amongst the goals. But I think the important thing today is that Crawley really hit the ground running against the Barrow side, who are not going to have a lot of confidence. They're struggling at the wrong end of the table. And Crawley really need to hit the ground running, like we said against Tranmere and Morecambe and teams like that when Crawley went on to win convincingly. I think if they get the early goal here, the confidence will come flooding back through the sides, and I think we could then see in front of the fans as well a relatively straightforward comfortable, maybe even comprehensive victory.
Obviously, Nick Cerula drops out of the side today. A shame for him because he has been playing really well, but I think all things considered, he was injured at the start of the season. He didn't have much of a pre-season, so maybe that's more of a fitness thing than a tactical thing.
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, like I've said in previous, Talk of the Town episodes, I think the good thing about Nick is it's an example to other players who are on the fringe of the squad, who have been getting game time in the EFL trophy games and things like that, work hard enough in training and suddenly your opportunity will come along. And I don't think Nick has done anything wrong, to be honest. He played, very well at Wimbledon. He played well at Mansfield last week. I know he's been substituted, but they were maybe tactical things or the change that had to be made last week because Crawley were chasing the game, etc. So I don't think there's anything that Nick has done completely wrong, and his time will come again, certainly.
Obviously, as you say, Barrow perhaps low on confidence. I don't think they've won since the 31st of October, if I've got that right.
Neither have Crawley, though, in the league. Neither side have won since the 31st of
wow.
October. Crawley's only wins have come in the Cup, away at Torquay and away at Wimbledon a few weeks ago. So it's two sides that are not overly high on confidence. I mean, the home table, West Crawley 8th, 13 points from 24. I think the thing that Crawley need to do today, because it's been a little bit of a reversal, as I was saying to Joe last week, the away form was picked up slightly and Crawley look a bit more resilient now on the road, but obviously have lost the last two down here, haven't they, against Carlisle a few weeks ago, then against Grimsby. And I think today and Tuesday night against Bradford, two teams who are in the bottom four in League Two, is a great opportunity in front of the home fans as well to get back to winning ways and start to push themselves up the table ahead of a very busy and a very difficult Christmas period.
Yeah, and as you say, fans back in today, do you think that'll have much of an impact on the Reds?
I'm really hoping so. I hope the players can turn it on, and I've spoken to a couple of the fans and I've interviewed a couple to send back to the studios just about their expectations for today. And the two lads that I spoke to, one saying we're going to win 4-0 with a Watters hat-trick, one saying we're going to win 3-0 with a Watters hat-trick. So Max has got a lot to live up to out there today. I don't think I mentioned that to him though. But I think they'll just be happy to see, they haven't had an opportunity to see the likes of Max Watters, Sam Matthews, Tyler Frost, Tony Craig, all these new players that signed in the summer, actually in the flesh. They said to me they've been keeping up to date with it on the iFollow and listening in and all that sort of thing. And they're disappointed that they can't hear the commentary today, which is a nice thing for them to say to me. I did say, stick some headphones in, you can listen to it while you're watching. And
do both.
Have the best of both worlds, if you like. But no, I think it'd be wonderful for the fans, wonderful for the players. It's just great that we're starting to make that progress back to having some sort of normality. Yeah,
and as you say, obviously people have quite high confidence in Max Watters. I think he's got the highest goal ratio per 90 minutes in the whole United Kingdom, beating Calvert-Lewin and Song Heung-min from Tottenham. It's quite an impressive stat.
Yeah, it really is, and Max wasn't aware of that when I spoke to him after the game at Mansfield last week. And he's got 12 in 14 games now, but you have to remember that he's only played 90 minutes in just 3 of those games because he didn't have a pre-season. And he came obviously, after a friendly with Maidstone, and he's really hit the ground running. And there's been talk in the paper this week of a potential move for him in January and bits and pieces like that. And if he scores again today, that'll just increase the price tag, won't it? That maybe Crawley won't be able to turn down if somebody comes in the January transfer window. But then you think to yourself, will it be the best move for Max? Will he do better to continue playing first team football down here, or go to somewhere like West Brom is one of the clubs that's been linked with him, where he may only be a squad player? Here he's almost guaranteed a start, and if he can keep going on the ratio that he is until the end of the season, Crawley could get a lot more money for him.
David Dunn takes charge of Barrow today. He has had some previous managerial experience and obviously a great playing career. He was even capped by England.
He was, only the once. But yeah, he's a name that is synonymous really with Blackburn Rovers, isn't it? I mean, I've got some stats down here that he played 382 games, scored 57 goals, twice for Blackburn, Birmingham, Oldham, once for England. And yeah, he has managed at Oldham and at Blackpool, I think, albeit on a sort of interim period before. But he'll be desperate for his side to come here and get something today. They obviously know about the Crawley home form prior to the last 2 home games, but those 2 home games don't suddenly make Crawley an easy side to play against down here. Crawley will be looking to get back to winning ways. Barrow, I think if they go away with a point after such a long journey that they have to make, they'll be very, very happy with that, and they will set themselves up to be difficult to break down, and then it's up to the Crawley players to try and find their way through that defence.
Gary, thanks for joining us, but obviously we'll take your score prediction before you leave.
I'm relatively confident that Crawley will win this one today. I'd like to say it's going to be the classic goal in each half, and Crawley will win by 2-0.
Very nice. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes, we're back. We're going to go to Mastermind next. It's the man we all love. It's Kiosk Ken.
Hello and welcome to the People's Pension Stadium for Kiosk Ken's version of Mastermind. Our third contestant is
Sam Gadsden,
age
20,
Your specialist subject.
The history of Chelsea Football Club from 2010 to present day.
When was Chelsea founded?
1905.
Yeah, correct. 1905. Chelsea's first senior signing of the 2010 was Israeli winger Yossi Benyamini. From which English team?
Liverpool.
Correct. First from winning their Champions League, Chelsea secured the signatures of which pair of brothers?
Pass.
It was Forgan and Eden Hazard. Chelsea signed exciting goalkeeping prospect Thibaut Courtois from KRC Ghent in the summer of 2011, but he was immediately loaned out to which club?
Atletico Madrid.
Correct. From which Russian side did Chelsea sign Brazilian forward Willian?
Shakhtar Donetsk.
That was Anzi Makala. Number 9, Fernando Torres didn't get off to the best start to his Chelsea career, missing open nets and making impossible passes in areas where he could have scored. From what team did Chelsea sign him in January 2011?
Liverpool.
Correct. Our next contestant is Sam Gadsden. These are your questions on general football knowledge. Question 1. Who became England's youngest ever senior footballer in 2006?
Theo Walcott.
Correct. Who is Real Madrid's all-time top goal scorer?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Correct. Who was captain of the England team when they won the 1966 World Cup?
Bobby Moore.
Correct. What nationality is Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
Swedish.
Correct. Which English Premier League footballer is the highest scoring midfielder of all time?
Frank Lampard.
Correct. The Crazy Gang was a nickname used during the 80s and 90s in reference to which football club?
Manchester City.
Incorrect. Wimbledon. What is Joe Hart's first real name?
James.
It's Charles. In 2004, the biggest club sponsorship in the history of the English Football League occurred between which football club and company?
Arsenal and Emirates.
Correct. Who was the Premier League Golden Glove winner of 2015-16 goalkeeper?
Thibaut Courtois.
No, it's Peter Cech. Which youth team did Wayne Rooney join at the age of 9?
Everton.
Correct. You've been watching Kiosk Ken's edition of Mastermind. Tune in the next show for the next contestant. Get in there!
And they all thought I was just a media guy. I'm top of the table in Mastermind. The atmosphere is building here at the People's Pension Stadium. I'm looking over at the East Stand now. I can see plenty of people, programme in hand, plenty of people waving. Well, I hope we got some waves anyway. The atmosphere is definitely building here, I can see in both stands. People are flooding in. I think we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff now. So there's only one final thing for me to say. Come on, you Reds!
What a show! If you enjoyed it as much as we did, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified about when we are next live here from Talk of the Town. Make sure you don't ever miss an episode, subscribe, hit the bell, and we will see you again very soon.